Hey up everyone, it's the Yorkshire Panda and welcome back to SkyFactory One. So, let's just quickly go to bed before I do anything else. So, take a look at our little task book. We've got through a couple of things now. The next thing is when we talk about fuel, power, click machines, stuff like that. To automate saves, to automate things. We do need to upgrade our tools, I think is the next priority. To do that, rather than having to sit and grind every piece of iron that we make, we could do with going down the route of tinkers. Now, I do want to get a full-blown smeltery set up, but before I can do that, we need to make a smeltery controller, we actually need a melter, which is this little boy. So, seared tank, which is easy enough to make, or an ingot gauge, seared bricks, which are easily made in a melter, but for now we've got to do the good old-fashioned way of making grout, which needs 4 sand, 4 gravel and 1 clay. So 4 sand, 4 gravel, 16. There we go. So all that needs breaking up with a hammer. So I need a wand. There we go. Just makes this bit a lot easier having the wand. Until it breaks anyway. Let's make some more. You could use iron to make the ones that last longer. Eventually, if just back on a quick little side note, diamond. So stone ones does a maximum of 9 blocks. Iron ones do a maximum of 27. Diamond does a maximum of 128. Now, creative infinity ones do lots, but we need a nether star to get to that. There are these couple of things. Combine the core with the old one in the crafting grid. Destruction, and place blocks and behind blocks and in midair. Oh, so you can upgrade your wand with stuff as well. But yeah, we can't get anywhere near that yet. So let's turn all of that. So we do need to keep, I'll just throw it in here for a minute, a stack of gravel. Next is the sand that we need. There we go. Where we need a stack of sand, and then we need 16 dust to make our clay. And a couple of stone to repair our hammer. There we go. So making the clay is nice and easy. I've moved my infinite water source to here. So it's sat there with 2 of these fluid hoppers hoppering right into these barrels. So I can just sit here like that. Problem, if you go a bit too quick, it breaks the system. Yeah, didn't think that bit through, did I? So, let's get these. Might want to just expand this a little bit. Oh. Right. There we go. This'll work. If I move that to there. Oh shoot, yeah, I forgot about that. To there. And that one there. To there. There we go. Now this shouldn't matter. Yeah. Because now that's on the corner of a 2x2 and that's on the corner of a 2x2. Perfect. 16 clay. This with 4 and 4 gives me a load of grout. Now, it is probably easier, and, well, I say probably, it's definitely easier if you were to make a smelter, just hop a cobblestone straight into it and have it pour out, but that sounds like too much work at the minute compared to just throwing it all in like that. Don't know why I took that back in there. I need to go back in there. I have got so much junk in here. Right. Let's just throw things into there. Throw these ones away. Put that into the put it. There we go. Just tidy things up a bit while these cook. There we go. So I do need that bit of glass. Because we do need, in the middle of this, yeah. It's got to be a gauge of some sort. So that's 4 glass. That one's 5. Both of them are 5 glass, aren't they? So I need... Okay. I need more sand. That'll do. And that'll do. So throw that in there with some of this tiny coal. Right. Just need to wait for these to all cook through. We can start at least on the melter. Just while that is cooking up, I thought I'd take a quick look at some of the Cyclic Machines. Or in this case, Cyclic and Click. Click Machine is one of the things it recommends in the toolbook. I call this stuff Cyclic, I love it. But it's one of the things recommended in the task book for automating your sieve. Go to next page. Is it? Use a click machine or item user to automate the sieve. So, item user requires obsidian, magma blocks, all sorts. Click machine, tin, piston, chest, servo. We have got tin. Right. The piston requires 1 piece of iron. The servo requires another piece of iron. We've got 2 iron in the in our little thing there. So just while we're waiting for the melter to get sorted, we may as well take a look at this, haven't we? So redstone servo, need some redstone. Let's get that. Boop. Piston. Boop. A chest, which I've got 1 there, and I just need 2 tin ingots there. So this, I wonder if I just oh, so it goes in the opposite direction to where I'm looking. And I want it to look at this centre block. Right. Here's what we do. This is why the pack talks about building a second level, because I'd have made this bit a lot easier. And we've lost the sieve. Oh yeah, waterlogged sieves are a thing, aren't there, as well? Dang it. Right. Put that there. We get another cobblestone. While we're at it, make a replacement save. Pop you. I need a couple more cobbles actually. Put you there. Right. There we go. Oh, excellent. I'll have to. Oh no, it went there. There. I've actually gone there. There we go. That'll do. Right. Get rid of that. Let's put. Do you know what? Right. Let's put the mesh in first. Then put that there. Right. So if I was to just put gravel in that, that should. Powered by rainbow magic. Oh, 2 clicks per second. Oh, it works. Excellent. Right, if I now go over here, put you away. We need another hopper. So let's make a chest, make a hopper, grab that chest slab, and we just go do and throw the rest of this gravel that I made in. That is just kicking out all the stuffs. Excellent. The probably a good idea is sticking that chest over there. But that is automated sieve, so I can really take that one. Excellent. Okay, that's brilliant. That's going to make that a lot easier. I'm going to stick stuff in there, walk away, come back later. Brilliant. Oh, we've got 10 diamonds now. 7 emeralds. Oof, that's looking good. Right, how are we on the seared bricks? That's enough to get started anyway. So let's first of all make a seared ingot and then a seared melter. Right, we then need a heater to go underneath. We need a faucet to get out stuff that we put in, and then we need a casting table like that. Now what we do is we're going to slap you down. Well, seeing as we. Oh, actually, we are still going to need you for a little bit longer. Because will that go straight into the melter? Yes, it will. Okay, we don't need you. Heater goes down. Melter on top. Faucet, table. The heater needs fuel. I'm going to use tiny coal for now. Oh, nope, can't use tiny coal. Let's just use full-fledged charcoal then. Oh, that's not working. Right. Let's just use tiny to see if this works. Right. Iron into chunks into there. Ah, it does use tiny. That's okay then. That gives us. It doesn't give us the full full 2. Gives us 3 to 4. So 33% increase, but we only need that really to get copper. So this iron that we've got just knock some iron bars out of it. If you want this to work continuously, make yourself a lever. Will it work if I just put it there? No. It's got to work coming off in it. So make sure you put it where it can affect the faucet directly. So you can put it. I'm just going to put it here for now just to show you that it works. And like that, it'll just automatically just pump out. After that being said, will it work if I just slap it on the back? Yeah, it will. I'll do. And then what I want to do is put this copper in. Oh, no, not the bars. Getting rid of the iron. Now, the reason why we're putting copper in is because to make the Smeltery controller, you need to pour copper onto the seared heater in a casting basin. Right. So let's get rid of that. Let's turn you off. We'll take the heater from underneath. Put the basin down. Put the heater inside. And then cast all that copper into there. And we've got a Smeltery controller. So now we don't need the melter anymore. What can we do with this melter? We can melt it. Oh, you need to make a melting upgrade. Or just melt it for some seed stone. Probably what we're going to do with it. Right. So, what else we need with our smeltery is a tank. And then we need a... I forgot what they're called. I know the crafting recipe. It's that. Oh, no it isn't. It's drain, yeah. Things has changed and I've not realised. Let me go get my book. Which isn't in there. It's there. Materials and you. So I need to make a piece of grout just so that I can... How do I make a single grout? One clay ball, one sand, one gravel. Right. Single piece of grout, two in this case, and then I need a book. Yeah, which I can't make either. Dang it. Oh well, that can go in there for now. Yeah. Do you not need to build an actual seared drain? Oh. Yes, you can, but you need copper ingots. Right. Yeah, I know it's a waste. I could always just put the grinder thing back down again, but Can't be bothered. Right, where are we going to put our smeltery? I think... I was going to put it back here, but we're not going to be living up this neck upwards for too much longer. So let's put it over here. So what I'm going to do, turn these into seared bricks. We're not going to have a mega smeltery just yet. Just one big enough for what we need. So... there we go. I just need to put a block here so I can start building up. Dang it. Oh, and I'm hungry. Yikes. Not paying attention to my food levels. Right. So, drain. There we go, connect that. And a few more bricks. I need more stone. Dang it. I need more seared bricks. Okay. What we'll do is... oh, you're joking. Right. I'm not going to build it hanging off an edge at the minute, because that's turning into a bad idea. And I need it up a level. So let's just build it here. 1, 2, 3, 4. We want... 2, 3, 4. And then we need these 3 empty because we need to put our seed tank there. Our controller here, and then our drain here. You can see when I did that, go back up, goes from orange to black. That tells me it's working. And then I can go up one more level. And make a start on the next level. Here we go. So when I right click this, the space your smeltery has is all dependent upon how many blocks of space you've got in here. So there are 8 blocks internal, so I've got 8 blocks of space. To fuel this, we need lava in the tank. Probably a bit more cobble in there to keep that topped up. Now we have fuel. So if we were to smelt iron in here, that will cook up. We need to put our faucets on here, and then our basin and our table underneath. And now, instead of getting 3 chunks make 4 bars, one chunk makes 2 bars. So we've got a full or doubling, and it can be fully automated as well, which we'll probably get into at some point. But that is what we need now. What we need to do is get some gold in here. Because I need to make some casts. And we're going to need let's use a brick because they're easy enough to come by. Right, so with gold, if you click it so that it's the bottommost item, it'll be the item that comes out of the drain. You put a brick on here and drain out some gold, it'll consume the brick but turn into a cast of a brick. So now, if we were to make the iron at the bottom, that will come out as iron ingots, as long as it's in the cast. Same goes if we make a cast for pickaxe heads, blades, binders, everything here. So you can effectively make iron tools. Now, we do really want to make the better tier of tools, which comes from the Anvil, which is in here somewhere. There you are. Tinker's Anvil, which, from the looks of it, we need rose gold to make it. Or heptasian, manulin, queen slime, slime steel, bronze, pig iron, invar, electrum, bronze, netherite. Yeah. And what this does is it allows you to modify items, better upgrades, but it also allows you to build bigger items like let's go to the finished tools, the sledgehammer, the vein miner, the excavator, your scythe, your cleaver, your broad axe, sorry. So yeah, definitely wanted to get an anvil. For now though, let's just chuck you back in there. Smelt that up. Can get us at least some ingots from that. This can be automated as well. If you put a hopper underneath here into a chest, it'll only hopper out the ingot, not the cast. And then obviously the redstone lever thing trick to just continuously pour out ingots. And then a hopper into here. Does that still work actually? Because I know this now has chutes that you hopper items into. So let's see if this still works. Let's get some iron. We always need iron. Nope, you can hopper straight into the controller. Excellent. If I was to just get myself another hopper. And get myself another lever, because I think the one I had before fell off the edge. And there we go. So I can just get a load of that gravel, throw it into here. That'll turn it into sieve it all. Throw the chunks straight into there. They'll get automatically put into here, melted down, and turn into ingots. Now, you have to be careful because the molten iron can alloy. If you put iron and nickel together, you'll get invar. Iron, blood, clay, will get you pig iron. Iron, sky slime, seed stone will get you slime steel. They're not the only things that'll alloy. So copper and tin makes bronze, copper and nickel make constantan, gold and silver make electrum, heptasians, obsidian, cobalt and copper, and so on and so on. There's quite a few. So be careful when you put in multiple chunks in at the same time. And honestly, we can just do that if we want to speed that up a little bit. Really, I want that seed stone out. And we've got Tinkers pretty much all set up now then. You can do the same with that as well. If I put a hopper from that into here, that'll just automatically empty out as well. Which I might do at some point. But, right, that is Tinker's mostly automated. We haven't got an automated way of getting the lava into the container, but that's a later job, to be honest. But with that, that's going to make the ore bit side of things a bit easier. Now, I keep referring to the task book because it's a good way of getting an idea of what to do next. Really, I think the next task is to do an awful lot of building. Get a farm, which I need to actually build so I've got better food than cooked worms. And get a mob farm set up. And then get a storage system set up with storage drawers. So, yeah, create a village large enough to spawn iron golems. So, creating villagers. That is the point. We have got bait. So we can have wolves, ocelots, cows. I mean, cow bait's just 2 wheat. So we only need 4 wheat and we can get cows that we can breed and with all the beef that we need. Parrot, cat, mushroom. But villagers. How do we get villagers? Because you can get statues, which is what you get for as a killing thing. If you die as well, you get a statue of yourself. So I may jump into the void for the sake of a statue at some point. But how would we get a villager? So got these dolls that we can use to create things like bees, blaze blitz, enderman, blazers, which needs blaze powder for anyway. Oh, something to increase mob spawns as well, the wither candle. Teleport to your spawn point. We've got mob grinding utilities as well. So we could build a mob farm with relative ease now. So that's just iron, redstone, a couple of diamonds. We've got plenty of diamonds. Excellent. I am going to be spending a lot of time looking at Cyclic and building stuff. Because not only do we have the hoppers and everything, block rotators, moon phase detector, sprinklers, consumes water and grows nearby crops. Shearing station, shears sheep like mobs on contact. Got a bunch of magical items. A bunch of building scepters and wands for different stuff. Wireless energy and wireless item transmission. Ender inventory kit gives you a permanent magical backpack. Yeah. Cyclic is amazing, does everything kind of mod. So, like this block breaker. We could have a series of these around our little lava and water cobble gen that breaks all the cobble for us. Obviously, we don't need it anymore. Item user was another way of doing the clicker. Dropper, forester, farming saplings for wood. A miner, shape builder, harvester, and there's a sower as well. Now the harvester picks up gentle harvesting. So that is probably going to come in handy when we get to mystical agriculture. Crafting on a stick. A remote lever. You can remotely switch things on and off. Scaffolding, which is a good way of building up things. A bit like the bamboo scaffolding you can get through vanilla. Cables for transferring energy or items. They are quite cheap. Yeah, it's definitely something we're going to be spending quite a bit of time looking at. And I did find this when I was looking at the config. I have to go on third person to show this. If you hold shift when you jump against, if you press shift when you jump against a wall, you actually wall grab. And when you release shift, you jump off. I have no idea which mod does that, but you could effectively ninja your way up a wall like that. That is brilliant. Yeah. It's completely, like, not what you would call practical at the minute, but yeah, just nifty little stuff like this pack's got, which is cool. Yeah, I don't think I can do much more at the minute. We need to upgrade all his tools, which I'm going to start doing actually. Definitely upgrading that at least. What I might do as well, just to increase the mining capabilities and speed, is we'll put our iron pickaxe on it. So that's got durability of 275, 825 now, and it'll mine obsidian. So I do come to do this now. Oh, that's a fair bit quicker. And this hammer can go. We'll upgrade that to iron. So yeah, I think the only thing I need to do between episodes is maybe a bit of building. Figure out which direction we want to go next. I mean, now we've got lava and the diamond pick. We could always go down the route of going to the nether. Seeing if it's a normal nether or a void. I don't know yet. But yeah, I think this is all for today. We've got plenty that we can be getting on with. So, I may do a live stream of the building. To be honest, I may be doing the live stream before this episode goes out. But yeah, get a fair few things done. So, all the usual stuff. If you like the episode, hit the like button. If you really liked it, hit the subscribe. Make sure you hit the notification bell as well, let you know whenever I go live. You can always, if you are going to watch my stream, you're going to have to start going to, because I'm not going to have much time to do it on YouTube anymore. It'll have to be on twitch.tv/Yorkshire Panda. Link is in the description. If you want to know, because I haven't got a schedule yet, if you want to know when I'm going live, follow me on Facebook and Twitter. The links to those are in the description as well. And if you have any questions, if you want to ask me something about the pack, if you've seen something that you want me to take a look at, or if you just want to offer me a bit of advice, by all means, jump into the comments. I do try to come back to everyone as quick as I can, and every one of you that comments just absolutely makes my day, so thank you very much. And all that being said, as always, you guys take it steady, have a sense of good one, I'll catch you on the next video. Bye bye.